up on the ancient temple walls. A real woman that has breasts. She has like a mermaid legs. And when you look at the ancient temple walls image of a woman carved on the wall, this changes the whole ball game. When we see a real woman on the ancient Babylonian stele pyramid temple walls. Now, the way I got this female body form of Inana is going to blow your mind when you look at the video, because I've been saying in previous videos that the ball-shaped female earth ovum outranks all of the man-made religions, man-based religions, because in order to travel to planet Earth as a magnetic ball of light, you must come from 1 John 1:1, 15 billion year old sun throne as it shines 93 million miles away across the black outer regions of space. And then you're seen entering into the north and south pole area of the rotating ball-shaped Earth through a tornado-like magnetic field that has 7 rainbow circles. Now, when we connect the human chakras, the 7 rotating circles of hydrogen light, in their lower frequencies, we see 7 rainbow circles rotating around and around. If you put 7 rotating rainbow circles in a tornado, like vortex, you will understand the 7 chakras. Now, Inanna on the ancient Babylonian temple walls is equal to Ishtar. Now, there are ancient cylinder depictions of a woman called Ishtar in Babylon. Now, Ishtar is nothing but an extraterrestrial. But when you look at the female image of Ishtar, it looks like a female that has these big eyes, just like the gray extraterrestrials you see in the spaceships, or the little green man. But we have 2 characters you're going to see in this video. You're going to see the original Babylonian stele pyramid civilization temple wall image of Inanna. Now, Inanna is amazing because it's a woman, it's an extraterrestrial woman. And this brings us back to the first Eve. Because Inanna has, just like if you see a woman sitting down with her legs coming out from the side. Like if a woman sit down with her legs coming out from Inanna is an extraterrestrial woman. Now, to the Babylonians, she was a god. Now, you say, well, how is that possible? Well, we're talking about an extraterrestrial woman. Okay. So we're talking about the first Eve. So that means we have great aliens on Earth with 3 fingers and 1 thumb on the left and right hand. They stand about 4 feet tall. They have these big black oval-shaped eyes, and they have a heart-shaped face. Inanna looks like a gray alien, but she has hair. Okay, and she has the gray alien type of face, but she has tits, and she has a mermaid body. So picture the image of a mermaid in your mind. A mermaid. That's the image of Inanna on the ancient Babylonian temple walls. Now, Inanna has tits. She's holding both hands out. One hand is holding a circle of hydrogen light. Now, what makes this discovery of Laurel Smith of Chicago, Illinois so powerful is that Inanna is holding the top of the earth circle up on the walls. Now, the way I got this picture is that when you look at the Babylonian temple walls, image of Nibiru, okay, it's the 12th planet. So when you go on the internet, they talking about a 12th planet in outer space coming in past our sun like a comet and going around our sun and leaving our solar system. That's Nibiru. And guess what? Inanna exposes what Nibiru is, a woman. The image of a woman on the Babylonian walls shuts everybody up because Nibiru appears as a cross. Okay, under Inanna, the woman, on the wall of the ancient Babylonian temples. And guess what? Amazing. So it's so amazing. The first woman image in Babylon appears as a sideways V stone above a cross, and next to the cross is next to the cross is 9 circles. Now you say, well, what does that have to do with anything? Well, the first woman image of Ishtar or Inana on the ancient Babylonian temple walls, it appears next to a cross, a stone cross. Not the false crosses you see in churches, a stone cross that has a rectangular and a horizontal section. Now this stone cross is connected to Black Africa, and when you go to Africa, you see a stone cross-shaped building structure in Lalibela. So the first black church, and looked like a cross-shaped building structure carved out of solid bedrock, appears next to Inanna, or a woman image of God, an extraterrestrial god. Now in ancient Babylon, she was Ishtar and Inanna, but for the first time we see Inanna on the temple walls. Now remember, her face was discovered as a sideways V shaped stone. And when you magnify this V-shaped stone area, okay, you see the tits and the mermaid body of the alien ape. Now, how can we connect alien ape to Ethiopia? Is we doing it? We can do it by the Ethiopian cross-shaped building structure located in the modern Lalibela. So when we connect Babylon in the book of Psalms, 105th chapter and 23rd verse, it says the 12 sons of Jacob entered into ancient Egypt. So here's the 4th son of Jacob in Genesis 49:8, the first book of the King James Bible. He's the lion of the tribe of Judah. So the African Sphinx entered into ancient Egypt from Babylon, according to Psalms, 105th chapter, 23rd verse. Amongst the 12 sons of Jacob, where we currently see an African lion sphinx couched down in front of the Isaiah 1919 Giza pyramids. Now here's where the Babylon, which is located in the modern Iraq. Well, so we have 12 black people leaving Iraq, or 12 black tribes, according to Psalms 105th chapter, 23rd verse. And when they entered into ancient Egypt, they brought the stealth pyramids with them. This is why upon the Ethiopian cross in Lalibela, if you're looking down upon it from a helicopter, you see the Babylonian stealth pyramids at its base. Well, okay, so that means 5 blocks stacked on top of one another on the left and right side, that they form a step that you walk upon. This is what appears surrounding the cross-shaped building structure in Ethiopia, in Africa. So when we look at the Dome of the Rock outer wall, guess what we see? We see Babylonian stealth pyramids being surrounded by 1, 2, 3 group of the pyramid squares. So picture a stone rectangular window frame, and in the left upper corner is 3 squares representing the square-based pyramids in Africa, Egypt. So here's what I mean by the stone rectangular window frames upon the outer wall of the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. And this stone rectangular window frame is being flanked by it has 1, 2, 3 group of the pyramid squares on the upper left and lower left hand corners and right hand corners. So in the center of the stone rectangular window frame up in the Dome of the Rock outer wall area, we see the Babylonian stealth pyramids, but it appears like the Ethiopian cross. So when we rediscover Babylon image of Nibiru, we see a 6-point star on the temple walls, and then we see in the center of that 6-point star is a circle. Now in Egypt, we see the 6-point star as 2 squares, one sideways and one normal. So 2 squares in ancient Egypt upon the temple walls generates that 6-point star. But in Babylon, well, also the 3 Giza square base pyramids, bases of the pyramid, when you connect them, they generate a 6-point star. But who's in front of the second African pyramid in Egypt? It's the Lion Sphinx of Judah. Okay, so that means when we extend all of the square bases of the Egyptian pyramids, opotem lines, and connect them to one another, we see a 6-point star. So when we go back to Babylon, we can finally connect the 400-year-old mistranslated King James Bible. Fourth son of Jacob, who is the lion sphinx of Judah, according to Psalms 105th chapter 23rd verse, he left Babylon, which is located in modern Iraq, and entered into ancient Egypt and started amongst the 12 sons of Jacob, and brought the Babylonian stealth pyramids into North Africa. So when we talk about discovering the Babylonian stealth pyramids of the lion sphinx of Judah, we are rediscovering the woman in ancient Egypt in a spaceship. But now, when we connect the archaeological data, if I take you back in time, when a glowing circular UFO appeared over Mount Sinai and landed, it was a glowing circle, a hydrogen light, and it had a golden dome. Now this is the biblical Mount Sinai landing, okay, a UFO. But what is amazing is that all of the people of Judah, okay, they started burning gold. They took their necklace and diamond rings off and burnt it up and to gold. You know,